Hello everyone, welcome back to Rev Atlas. I'm Sandeep and you're watching another video. So I really don't know where to start with this. The title is, well, I'm not going to say it's not clickbait. I'm leaving that up to you guys to decide whether it is or not after hearing me out. And I know that this video is going to be a long one and one that is not at all product related. Well, in the sense that the product in question here would be Rev Atlas. So in that sense, it is product related, but it's not really about any specific device or any specific brand that you see in the tech world, for example. So 2020 has been a difficult year for everyone across the globe, regardless of what background they come from, what they do, who they are, etc., where they're from. And it has been difficult for everyone, and it has been difficult for RevAtlas, the YouTube channel, and for me personally as well. I had a lot of things in mind. The starting of the year was on a high in Feb, or right before Feb, just on the cusp of it turning Feb, we hit 100,000 subscribers, which was a huge deal and still is to this day. I mean, right before starting this, I mean, we had what I think 115,000 subscribers almost, and yes, almost 115,000 subscribers, and that is absolutely insane. 1,15,000 people following a channel that does tech, primarily tech, or is focused on tech. Of course, tech is something that has become such an important and integral part of our lives nowadays that it makes sense. A lot of people are following, but then there are so many, maybe 1,15,000 different channels out there which also do tech. So why are all these people following RevAtlas? Why are all these people still sticking around? Why are these people coming back to watch videos? This is something that I've been thinking a lot about lately, because I started Rev Atlas, at least the YouTube channel. Not many of you know that we have two different verticals, one being the YouTube channel, which you all know and see, and is probably the most tangible form of Rev Atlas. The other being, the media wing, where we actually do cater to our clients in terms of photos, videos, social media services, and whatnot, depending on what they want. So clients like Sundaram Motors, 3M Car Care, etc. So we do that stuff as well. But the YouTube channel is something that was born out of my passion, and also out of course, the need to make ends meet. So I had a job prior to this, and at that job I felt incomplete, both financially speaking and creatively speaking. More so creative than anything else, because I felt suffocated. I felt that I wasn't able to express myself truly. I wasn't able to fully exploit the potential that I had, that I felt personally I was able to do, because there were so many restrictions being applied. There were so many things that boxed me in. And that's when I decided that RevAtlas was the way to go forward. How I could bring about certain style of videos, a certain difference to the tech crowd. And over the course of the past three and a half years that RevAtlas has been around, I think probably what stands out the most is our camera reviews and camera comparisons. But in between, we have had speed tests, our travelogues, our charging tests, and some of these, of course, like the ones I mentioned later, or in fact almost everything with the exception of probably travelogues, is something that everyone does. But I feel that these categories of videos are things that we stood out from the rest of the crowd, that made RevAtlas what it is now, and made you guys fall in love with our channel, and made you guys subscribe to us, and made you follow us. But now I see that and to be honest, in the beginning we were doing other content as well. There were regular comparisons, there were speed tests, there were reviews, unboxings and stuff. And I always try to do stuff that makes a difference regardless of what category of video it falls under. And for example, unboxings is not something that we generally do on RevAtlas. We do it once in a while if there's a difference in terms of the device itself, or in terms of the box, or in terms of the contents. Similarly, if there's a need, for example, we have done comparisons with a flagship device as well as a lower end device. We have done comparisons with a smartphone camera and a dedicated camera. All these really made sense to us at that point of time, and if you look at the views, you guys seem to agree as well, views and comments alike. So that was, the thing that made RevAtlas special, the fact that we had very differentiated content that made us stand out, that made us unique. And overall, the word that I'm looking for is quality. Now, in 2020, two things had taken a hit. So for me, the first thing is quality, second thing is quantity, right? Unless I can achieve quality, I won't be looking at quantity. If I can do both, then that's perfect. So for a very long time, I felt that we had done both, and in a way we sort of boxed ourselves in by committing to both, and slowly over time I will admit that the quantity has come down, but that's still fine because I believe that the quality was still very much up there. But in 2020, that has changed. Now, there are various factors in play. 2020 COVID situation. Because of that, I wasn't able to go out, and I still don't go out much in order to take videos and stuff of smartphones. The OnePlus Nord review being probably the last one I shot outdoors, and that gave me a lot of satisfaction because I could do what we did best, and we could provide that sort of content to you that you guys were expecting. Similarly, we didn't get devices for a few months because devices and launches and everything was put on hold. Add to the fact that we shifted to a brand new city, so I don't know any spots where we can take photos or videos, for example. And in India, capturing videos outside, especially with a huge camera like the one that we have, is a big, raises a flag and catches a lot of eyeballs and causes a lot of issues at times. So that's another thing. Plus, personally, it's been a difficult time because back there in Bangalore we had a certain thing, a certain schedule that we used to stick to. We had help, we have a kid and stuff, but here we don't have that. So we're doing a lot of stuff on our own. We are managing time, juggling stuff. Wife is working, I'm working, and as a result, I feel we have not been able to push out as much as content as we would like, as well as good quality as we would like. Now, of course, there are many other factors as well other than these that I mentioned, that also added to this, but those are all just reasons, and the end issue or the end factor is that at the end you guys are not getting the quality that you guys deserve, nor the quantity that you deserve. Now, I'm gonna try and fix the quality bit at least. I'm not gonna lie, there are certain videos which I am proud of. For example, the Asus ROG phone camera review video, the X50 Vivo X50 test, and a few other videos here and there which were actually very well done, even by Rev Atlas standards, and is something that I would have been proud of if I go back and ask the Sandeep from 2017, is this something that you're proud of, and he would probably say yes. But a lot of the other videos that have come out, due to the various factors that I mentioned, time constraints, a lot of devices are coming out now, like in one single month, as opposed to there being 4 to 5 devices at any given time. In a month, there's probably like 15 to 20 devices coming out in a month. So give or take a video a day is what you need to be doing if you want to cover all these devices. Now, earlier what we would do, I had more time on my hands, right? We didn't have this COVID situation and all this. So of course we would have, say, one device, right? And we would have 10 videos for all of this. So we would have a review, a camera review, a comparison, a camera comparison, and that camera comparison and a regular comparison, multiply it with n number of devices and do the same thing with speed tests as well. So that was our formula, and maybe even add a travelogue in the mix. So that was our formula for Rev Atlas, and we felt that all of these were unique and all of these were one of the best, if not the best, in their particular categories. And now I really can't say it's the same, right? So like I said, there are times where we are so overwhelmed by the number of devices that are coming out, that it's almost impossible to cover the device in that formula. So that formula was very essential at that time for our growth. That is one of the reasons why we did it, apart from the fact that I was so enthusiastic about doing it. I'm still enthusiastic, but right now we have reached a position where, RevAtlas is going to transform itself from a service. So it felt like a service that we were doing because people expected that from us, right? Even now I want to deliver on expectations, but I feel that the expectations that were set by us ourselves, which led to you guys also expecting a certain thing, needs to be changed. So RevAtlas, I would like to see RevAtlas more than a service, to be a product. So we need to rethink the entire strategy and entire way in which RevAtlas operates. Now, I put a video of Poco X3, first impressions, and immediately the people ask, where is the review, where is the camera review, where is the Gcam review, where is the comparison with X, Y, Z, etc. In an ideal world, I would be able to continuously give all these videos out to you guys without any change in a reduction in quality or any delay. But due to so many things that I may or may not have mentioned earlier, I'm unable to do that. Now, the solution to this, at least the one that I feel is right, and which is the RevAtlas way, or which is the way that I would have gone ahead, at least initially, based on the whole concept of RevAtlas, based on the whole reason for RevAtlas to exist in the first place, is to focus on what we're good at. Now, that means that, for example, the Poco X3 is there. I'm not saying that we won't give you a camera review or we won't give you a camera comparison, but I think with the number of devices coming in and with the restrictions that are there, there is a need to kind of rethink and repurpose and reimagine and reinvent RevAtlas as a whole. People, creatively speaking, I think that at times I'm sort of blocked, my mind is blocked creatively. And the reason for this, I don't know what it is. Like I said, it could be any of those factors, could be something else, could be something more. But the end result is that sometimes I find myself creatively blocked. So what needs to be done now is to sort of start with a clean slate, right? Start from the ground up, come up with something very new, very different. And this is something that might not happen overnight. It might not happen just like that, but it is something that should happen, and it's something that should be drastically different from what we had done and where we have led ourselves into, right? So it's okay to be in a creative block state of mind. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to have loss of quality, etc. It happens to everyone. But the point to keep in mind is the fact that you need to recognize this. You need to tell yourself that this is true. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to your audience. Don't lie to anyone. Own up to it. Make changes. And do the best that you can, right? So what I'm proposing is a RevAtlas 2.0, something that will blow your minds once again, just like the way that you guys had told us so many times that RevAtlas in the beginning had done. So this is something that I'm going to start working on because I've had it. I felt that we need to come up with quality content, and I felt that at times we are letting you down. Even if people say in the comments that this is something that I love, it's better than any other channel out there also, I still feel that it's not good enough because you guys deserve better. You guys have been supporting us for long enough. You guys have been there with us from the beginning. You guys expect something from us, and you guys expect things that even you don't know that you should expect. This is something that Steve Jobs said. Customers don't know what they want. That is similar what I feel. We should be the ones giving you what we feel is right for you, because once you see it, you should be mind blown. You should be thinking that, wow, this is some dope shit. We really like this. We really want to share this. We really want to watch more and more of your content. Because if that's not there, then the whole purpose of RevAtlas is gone. And I don't want that to happen. So regardless of if we do one video a month or if we do 100 videos a month, all those videos that we put out needs to be of good quality content, right? So I'm trying to do this as soon as possible. I'm trying to redefine RevAtlas once again from the ground up, change everything that you guys know, change the whole game once again, but it may take time. So I can't give you a deadline right now, but my whole objective is to do this as soon as possible, and you will see a channel update from me with the same thing. So this is essentially the end of RevAtlas 1.0, or the RevAtlas that you guys came to love, or you guys loved in the beginning but has sort of died down, right? I don't want that to happen. I want you guys to still feel proud of the fact that you guys are RevAtlas subscribers, still feel proud of the fact that I reply to practically every single comment that is relevant. And even if it's a hate comment, or even if it's feedback that's negative, as long as there's feedback, we will take it in, right? So I want to go back to that. I want to go back to 2017. I want to have a retro sort of theme, retro sort of feel. I want to make RevAtlas great again. So that was my honest take. I have to say that the quality has come down, except with the exception of a few cases here and there. It has been affected, and this is due to so many other factors that I mentioned, but it has come down, and I really don't want that to happen again. I want to change. I want to change it for the better. I want to change it for you guys. I want to change it for myself. So that's my speech from the heart. Sorry that it was so long. Sorry that I didn't have the right words to speak at the right moment. But at the end of the day, I feel that this is something that needs to be done. And I'm hoping that all of you would be supportive, just as you have been supporting right now. But at the end of the day, if you feel at any point of time that we are not delivering what you guys want, feel free to let us know in the comments. Feel free to unsubscribe. Feel free to badmouth us, so that we learn, we change, we improve, and we kick ass once again. Thanks for watching this video. See you again in the next one.